Oh, come on.
Right. Lauren is in need of a second date update this morning. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going good.
We be doing.
Yeah. What you got going on?
Thanks for having me on here. I really wish that I didn't actually have to call you, but, if men would just do what they say they're going to do, this wouldn't be necessary.
Yeah.
Well, thank God we're here.
That's right.
No kidding.
So, how did you meet Peter? Let's start with that.
So Peter and I actually met on Bumble, and, we went out twice.
Oh.
I know, right? So first we just did like a lunch date. It was a work day, so that was only like maybe an hour, but it went really well. Obviously it was good enough for a second date. And then for the second date, he took me to dinner. And it was just like, it was really good. I feel like we had such a nice time. We're definitely compatible. We laughed a ton. I just felt like we could talk about, any and everything. After dinner, we came back to my place, hung out there for a few more hours. And I don't know. I feel like there was so much chemistry between us. And he said he'd call me, and then he didn't. And now it's been 9 excruciatingly long days and not a word.
Do you find it difficult to focus and concentrate on your daily life because you're just always wondering, is this guy going to call me or not? What is the deal? And then every time your phone rings, it's like, is it him?
Yeah. And that, I'm getting obsessive about it. And I hate that it has so much control over me, but, I really thought he'd call, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's disappointing. He set you up.
Just want to check one thing. You don't have a life-size wax figurine of a dead husband that you have a candle wick on his head that you're going to burn for the kids in a future date?
No, not husband, just, an ex-boyfriend.
Oh, well, that would be...
I'm
But you don't have a
kidding.
wax figurine of him in the basement?
No.
Okay. All right.
Not even precious moments, right?
Just checking. Just checking.
Well, that's disappointing. So you had 2 dates, the lunch, which led to dinner, and the dinner, which evidently did not lead to breakfast, because you said he went back to your place, but he didn't stay the night. Am I to understand that means that nothing happened and, or did it?
I'm going to plead the fifth on this one.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Does that make it sting even more?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Sure.
Okay. So you said that he said, I'll call you. Did he volunteer that, or did you kind of back him into a corner?
No, I don't think. I feel like as he was leaving, he definitely said he'd call me. I don't think I had to prompt that or anything.
Okay. All right, Fritchie, I'll call you.
All right. Sounds good. Disconnect.
Yeah. Well, why don't we take a break, and when we come back, we'll call Peter. We're calling him.
He's going to answer.
That's right.
I can feel it.
He better.
And we'll see what he thought of you, Lauren, and his date with you coming up next. Jeff and Jenn, Cincinnati's Q102.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Summer is the best time to replace your windows. No one wants to do it when it's 10 degrees outside. My guys at Universal Windows Direct will get it done quickly. And then when old man winter comes calling, you're going to be ready to go. 513-755-1800.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
All right, Lauren, this is kind of a third date update today because Lauren went out with Peter twice. She met him on Bumble. They did a lunch, which was great, which led to dinner, which was fantastic. And they just seemed really compatible to her. You know how you just get that sense when you meet, maybe not a soulmate, but someone who you're like, oh, how is it possible we haven't been friends before now? Well, here you are. You got Lauren and Peter who had this great chemistry, and they laughed their butts off during this date. They just seemed to have a similar sense of humor. And they went back to her place, and we'll let you use your imagination there, even though Lauren will not confirm nor deny.
Which is basically confirming. But that's okay.
Yes.
Because if you didn't, you say you didn't.
Right.
It's what is it?
But it's okay. It's none of our business.
No, none of
It's
our
I'm just
confirming
playing.
through omission, right?
right.
Omission.
Omission.
Lying by omission.
Yes, that's what it is.
My favorite way.
Most people's favorite.
Most men love
Yes.
it.
Oh,
they
yeah.
really do. What do you
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
I just didn't tell you. That's not a lie. Yes, it is.
I didn't tell you it was different, right?
Correct.
You didn't ask.
Yeah, you
Lies.
didn't give the specific question.
They're
that was
all
required
lies.
to get the answer you were going for.
That said, as Peter's walking out the door, he volunteered, I'll call you. And that was
Yep.
9 days ago.
9
you
long.
liar.
I think she said excruciating days.
There's not like a new 10-day rule, is there?
No.
I mean, at this point, 48 hours seems like a long time.
Okay.
I mean, at 48 hours, I've already written you off.
Yeah.
All right,
It's not
so-
happening.
Well, Lauren doesn't want to write him off just yet, so we're going to call him and maybe get her some closure. Or, hey, I prefer a third date. Maybe we can pull a rabbit out of our hats. It's happened before, so you ready to give him a try?
Yeah, I just need to know.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Let's do this.
Hello?
Hi, is this Peter?
Yeah, who's this?
It's Jeff, Jen, Fritch, and Tim at Q102 Radio.
Hi.
How are you, man?
Morning.
I'm good. You said Jeff, Jen, who?
Jeff, well, we're with the Jeff and Jen Morning Show on Q102. It's a radio show, and I'm Jeff with my partner Jen.
Hi.
And we also have producers and castmates Tim and Fritch.
Hi.
Hello.
Wait, are you sure you have the right number?
Pretty sure.
Is this 859?
Yep.
Okay, well, she identified you by name, your friend Lauren.
Oh, okay.
Now, Peter,
She called you, huh?
well, you told her you would call her 9 days ago. Mm-hmm. Which, I
Yeah,
mean, I
look,
get, life
I,
gets busy or whatever, but
Yeah, I thought she was pretty cool, but yeah, I don't think that's going to work out. So I guess I'll talk to y'all later.
hold on,
Wait a
minute. Hold on. What happened? Like, why would you put that out there and say I'll call you when you don't have any intention of calling her? Why not just say, hey, this was lovely, but I don't think we're a match, and
And move on.
Well, I don't know that I should really be engaging with y'all about this personally, but
why do you say that?
I don't know. It feels kind of private. I mean, if you're really curious, something happened at her place that it just made me sort of rethink things.
Okay, well, this is important because this is why we do second date updates. Sometimes things happen that people are unaware of or unintentional or misunderstandings. And we have Lauren on the line, not to ambush you, but Lauren, if you're okay with it, we can proceed and talk about this. Although you're running the risk, it sounds like it is kind of a personal nature. So,
Your call.
yeah,
Well, at this point,
that's kind of
I
how I
have to
feel
know.
about it. Like,
Not knowing is worse.
yeah.
also, hi.
Hey, this is pretty crazy of you.
People do it every day, Peter.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think,
hate that word.
saying you're going to call and not is a little crazy too, but it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, so I noticed when I was at her place that she had all these family pictures, and there was one person in all of them, but their face blacked out. So I was like, who's that? And she says, it's my mom. And she hates her mom, like loathes her mom. Really, 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 really hates her. So she went on a rant talking about all the awful things her mom does and says to her, and basically just, what a horrible person she is. And I just listened because it was like, okay, wow. She did sound like a horrible person if everything she was saying was, true.
Right.
Yeah, and so she had some brothers and sisters, and I asked if they all felt the same, and she was like, some do, some don't. I guess her brother and her mom are close, but anyway, it just kind of struck me in a couple ways. One, I really don't want to marry into a family with a ton of drama, so there's that. And 2, I'm afraid that she's going to turn into her mother, like so many women do.
Boy.
I mean,
Stop
the
it.
way she talks about her, she sounded like, she's just as nasty as her mom. So I was thinking, looks like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree here. So,
Wow.
that is why I did not call you back. And
Wow. Okay, I would like to say, first of all, I am not my mother. I can promise you that. I never could be. So much of my life has been about making sure that I do not become the way she is. So, and also, like, you asked, and that's why we got into that. And I guess I felt like I could be open with you about things in my life. And I guess now I'm just thinking, like, if you were thinking all of that at the time, like, why did you go ahead and sleep with me?
well, I don't know. I didn't really think about it that much until after I left. And that's when I realized how messed up it was.
Okay, well, maybe you have a better family situation, but, like, I think you're being a little judgmental.
Well, I wasn't going to tell you all this, but you set me up on the radio. Also, the sex, that was pretty mediocre at best. So,
Oh,
I mean,
dude.
that was...
That's not nice at all.
See ya.
Okay.
Thanks for calling. Have a nice day.
What an asshole. Get out of here.
Okay. Well, we're sorry to bother you, Peter, but thanks for taking the call. We do appreciate it. And, yeah.
Bye.
See
Have
ya.
a nice life.
Oh, my God.
Whoops. There we go.
Got her.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Lauren.
Yeah.
That's tough. It does sound like, whatever happened there between you and your mom, it was a difficult relationship. And
Thank you for being understanding of that. I guess I just...
well, you're not alone. I mean, we've seen a lot of drama play out, obviously, with Britney Spears and her sons, and
For sure.
the author Jeanette McCurdy was on. I remember her going on Red Table Talk, reading an email that her mom once sent her, basically disowning her kid. And at the end of that same email, her mother says, "P.S. Send money for a new fridge. Ours broke."
Oh, my word.
I don't presume to know what went down between you and your mom. It's none of our business. But I can tell you, my mom, who loved me very much, would sometimes say things she didn't mean.
All moms say things they don't mean at some point.
Sure. And she had her flare-ups and her moments, but I also know that, especially, in her later years, she was really suffering.
Yeah. Hurt people hurt people.
Absolutely.
And it's sad for everyone involved, because I don't think a mother, ever wants to hurt it's not
You would
their
hope.
goal in life,
Yeah.
to harm their children. And certainly children, it's the last thing they expect from their mother.
Yeah, I don't
is,
presume to know your circumstance
Right.
at all, but
No, and I'd rather not get into that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but I feel for you. I understand
Yeah.
what that's like when
thank you.
you're having a
It's hard to have a tumultuous relationship, especially
difficult time with someone you love.
with a mom. Yeah. But I mean, I may want to save that for further into the relationship.
Yeah, but I mean, what is she not supposed to have people over her house? She's got the pictures out.
Yeah, I mean, he asked. I
Is
feel
there
like
a
we'd
way to
already been
crop
talking a lot
out-
about...
Instead of blacking out
I was
mom's
thinking the
face, is
same
there a
thing.
way to crop the picture so she's not in it at all?
Fold it.
Yeah.
That almost draws more attention.
I was
Right.
going to say the same thing.
And how many pictures do you have?
Is it a lot?
Is it just one, or do you have a dozen of them?
No, there's a few, because I do have a good relationship with my other family members, and I like having family photos around. But, when she's right in the middle of it, that makes it difficult.
Well, from this point forward, make sure mom stands on the end.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. All right.
True.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we appreciate you putting yourself out there and coming on Second Date Update. I know this got really personal for you.
Thank you. I mean, I did say I just wanted to know, so now I do.
Absolutely.
I know. Doesn't it suck when you ask for something and then it doesn't go the way you wanted to, and then you're like, man, I shouldn't have.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked anybody anything. I should have just
Or
not
are you
said
glad?
anything.
Yeah.
Hey, no judgment here. You're not
No.
alone.
Nope, not alone.
Well, thank you very much.
You're
No
welcome,
worries.
and good luck.
Thanks.
Take it easy.
Bye.
All right. If you need a little help with a second date update, we are your people. Just send us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
Coming up.